Guys, we're doing a training on attitude. All right. You see, your attitude will determine your altitude. You see, attitude is everything. All right. There's a fantastic book called Attitude is Everything, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. But I just want you to bear this in mind. Okay. If the letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, are represented by numbers, and A being 1 and Z being 26. Okay? Now I just want you to think about this for a minute. Because what is it that you need in order to be successful? What is it that you need in order to have your desires and everything you dream of? Well, if it was knowledge, knowledge is certainly very important, okay? And the letters in knowledge come to 96%. So 96% is probably down to knowledge and the books that you read and the skills that you gain and the courses that you go on. But if it's not knowledge, is it hard work? Well, if you take the letters of hard work, that comes to 98%. So a combination of knowledge and hard work will get you close. So if it's not knowledge and it's not hard work, then what is it that it's 100%? It's your attitude, guys. Because the letters in attitude come to 100%. So if you want to be successful in anything, you need to work on your attitude more than anything else. Now, some people naturally have a positive attitude and some people have a negative attitude, but we're not all positive 100% of the time. Oh, got about that fancy little bit. Okay, so moving on. Is it possible that two people can look at the same object but yet have two completely different points of view? Is it possible? Well, look at this picture here. There's two people looking at a beach ball. It's round. It's the same beach ball. It's identical for each other. However, the guy on the right is swearing down that this beach ball is green, yellow and blue. But the guy on the left says, no, don't be stupid. This beach ball's green, orange and pink. Okay? And the guy on the right's going, no, it's green, yellow and blue. And the other guy's going, no, it's green, orange and pink. Yet they're both seeing exactly the same object, but from different points of view. So sometimes it may just mean that you need to look at something differently or appreciate that other people have a different point of view. All right? And this can really affect your attitude. So this is what we call reframing. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about what happens to you that matters. Okay? You see, you could be outside collecting your catalogues and it absolutely chucks it down and you get wet through and you're moaning and groaning that, oh God, it's soaking, my catalogues are wet, I'm wet through, blah, blah, blah. Alright? That's what's happened to you. But what could you choose to do about what's happened to you? You can either carry that negativity around with you all day long and moan and groan about it, or learn from it and next time stick a raincoat in your car. Okay? You can choose how things affect you because it's the meaning that you give it. Alright? When you get angry, when you get upset, when you get mad at something, usually it's not because of what's happened to you, but it's the meaning of what you give. It's the meaning you give to what's happened to you. Alright? Your best mate, let's think of an example. Your best mate can have an argument with you and you take it personally as an attack on yourself and you get angry and upset, and the meaning you're giving it is that your friend has fallen out with you, they don't love you anymore, they're neglecting you or rejecting you, and that's the meaning that you're giving it. But that's not actually what's really happening. What's really happening is that you've just had a disagreement. Your friend still loves you, your friend still cares about you, or whatever the meaning was, but you're just not seeing it how it really is. You're seeing it how you think it is. So sometimes we've just got to take a step back from what's actually going off and say, does this really matter? Will it affect things a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now? Okay? There's a fantastic book actually that I've not put on here, and it's called Sumo. Shut up, move on. Alright? Because in that book it says on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not all that important and 10 being death, where would you put the event on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it life-threatening, or is it really not that important, and 6 months from now you'll have forgotten all about it? A week from now you'll have forgotten all about it. So the next time you're feeling yourself being negative towards an event or towards a situation, just ask yourself, where does it really fit on the scale of things? Will it really matter a week from now? Okay? If it does, then it needs dealing with. But if not, let it go. It's not worth carrying the baggage. Are you problem focused or solution orientated? Do you focus on what's going wrong all the time? Do you like to tell everybody about what's going wrong all the time? Does it give you importance, significance, make you feel better to share your negativity with everyone? Or do you find a solution? Right? Do you ask for help? Do you say, right, this is what's going off, but what can I do about it? Or do you dwell on the problem? Okay? Because you will always get what you focus on. So if you focus on the problem, all you'll get is more of that same problem. Alright? And in fact, don't see it as a problem, see it as a challenge. Reframe it, give it another name. Alright? Call it, I'm having a few challenges right now. Alright? Instead of I'm having a few problems right now. And another thing is, don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Because each problem that comes along is there to make you learn, to grow, to develop skills to overcome that problem. Because once you overcome that problem, the next problem is going to be even bigger. Why? Because you've already developed the skills to deal with a smaller problem, so you now need to develop the skills to deal with a bigger problem. So every time a problem comes along, go, thank you, another problem. This is another opportunity to grow my skills. I will overcome this problem, and then I will wish for another problem. Alright? So be pleased when you get problems. Don't be disappointed, because each problem is there to help you grow as an individual. Two identical families. Okay? Got 3 kids, a dog, wife or husband. Okay? 2 identical families. One's got a negative attitude, one's got a positive attitude. Okay? Negative family. I can't do it because I haven't got time. I'm working. I've got commitments. I've got 3 kids. I've got a dog to walk. I've got a wife to provide for. I've got a family to look after. I can't do this business opportunity. I haven't got the time. I'm going to quit. I can't do it because I've got 3 kids. Okay? They need feeding. I need to take them to football. I need to play out. I need to entertain them. I need to do this, that and the other. I've got 3 kids. I can't do this opportunity. Again, I haven't got the time. Nobody orders round here anyway. Who wants to order round here? I live on a council estate. People don't have money. They're all unemployed. People don't want to spend their money round here. Everybody works full time, so no one will join my team. Everyone I know has a full-time job. Okay? Do any of these sound familiar, perhaps? Okay? All my friends won't be interested. Why would my friends want to do Clean Easy? My friends won't be interested in delivering and collecting catalogues. They all earn good money anyway. Oh, no way would anyone I know be interested. What will everyone else think? What will my neighbours think when they see me delivering catalogues around my local area? What will my mum think? What will my brother, my sister, my family, my friends? What will people think? Has your life come to this? I can't do this opportunity. There's so many reasons it won't work for me. Does this sound familiar? Have you heard this before from other people? Okay? Oops. See, let's have a look at the positive people with a positive attitude who have exactly the same 3 kids, exactly the same dog, exactly the same marriage and relationship, and live on exactly the same street. Oops, hang on, something's going wrong here. We'll catch up. I will make time. I work full time, but I still have the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as everybody else. I will just make it a priority and fit it into the time I have available. I must do this for my kids. I have 3 kids. What do I say when my kids turn around to me and say, Dad, why is that guy rich over there and we're not? Could you honestly look your kids in the face and say, well, in all honesty, we had the opportunity to do that, but really I couldn't be bothered. I had the opportunity to give you the best life you ever could dream of, but I was too scared to try. We had the opportunity to have the best life, the best time, the best freedom, the best that we ever could possibly have as ordinary people in an ordinary world. We had that opportunity, but you know what? I just couldn't be bothered. Okay? Could you be honest? Because to me, that's what it is. When you've got an opportunity that there is to grab with both hands, to me, I couldn't turn around and look at my family and say, well, do you know what? I had the opportunity to make £2,000, £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 a month, but I gave up and walked away because it was too hard. I'm sure some people will order. Okay, positive attitude. I know some people will order. Clean Easy's been going for 90 years. Some people do order. Otherwise, the company wouldn't have been going for 90 years. They'd have gone bust. So I know some people will order. Everyone spends some money, so why not with me? Just because people don't seem to look like they have money, it doesn't mean they haven't had money. They just spent it. All right? It's not because they save it. It's because they spend it that they have no money. So those who like to spend are actually our best customers. It's not up to us to say whether they should spend it with us or somebody else. It's up to them, but we've got to give them the opportunity to spend their money with whoever they like. I work full time, so others will do it too. I worked full time. I was working full time as a driving instructor. If somebody had turned around to my mum and dad and said, do you think Kev would be interested in Clean Easy? They'd have been on the negative side, saying, no, he already works full time, he won't be interested. But because nobody went via my mum and dad and they came straight to me, I said, yes, I want to do it because I need to do it. I don't care that I'm working full time. I need that money. I'll ask all my friends and see what they think. All right? A positive person will give people the opportunity and not care whether they say yes or no. They just want to give them that chance so that they can make their own mind up. People can think what they like. They don't pay my bills. And just like I said to my best friend Roger, when you pay my mortgage, then I'll give a shit what you think. All right? Because he used to take the mick out of me, something rotten. But once I said that to him, he's never said another word since, because he quickly realised that he wasn't going to get me out of the crap I were in. I had to do something about it. So I don't care what anyone else thinks, because I am responsible for providing for my family. And I'm sure most men feel that way as well. Bread for the head, guys. We've gone on about personal development. Attitude is everything. Rhinoceros Success, I thought this was a fantastic book. That's where Riders Rhinos came from, was because I thought Rhinoceros Success was a fantastic book. Some people hate it. I appreciate that. Again, it's a different point of view. It's a very masculine book, wrote by a man, but lots of women like it, but lots of women hate it. I can't say I've ever come across a man that didn't like it, but hey-oh. If you don't like Rhinoceros Success, then Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller, because it certainly is, guys. It really is. Your attitude will determine your altitude. And as it says there, your attitude will determine your altitude. So just think about what I've said. Where could you improve your attitude? Where could you be more solution-focused rather than problem-focused? Okay? And could somebody help you with your attitude other than yourself? Alright, so guys, it's really important. Take on board what I've said. If you want to be successful in this business, get those books, read them. You can get them off Amazon or eBay for next to nothing. Alright, guys? So that's the training for tonight.